Kosecki is down the middle. The good point as to which came first, Trevor. England limiting the space, or the Poles losing their pace?
Combination of both. I think when you see so many red shirts in front of you, you feel reluctant, or more reluctant to run with the ball as they were doing in that first half. And at the moment, there's no doubt McMahon and Robson sitting just in front of the back four. Rocastl and Waddle sort of letting defenders come onto them. They can go so far, then after that, they're running into a brick wall.
Good tackle by Pearce, but it's conceded another corner, which for the record is the 13th. Referee asking a player who was warming up to move away. Rather curious, he's well on the track on the far side. Pearce has taken a position in front of Peter Shilton, who makes a good catch. Up at Warzycha. Performance of Waddle has certainly limited him in this second period. We saw a lot of him building things in the first. But he's been rather more preoccupied as Waddle has had one or two runs which are beginning to come towards the end of the first half, which have increased perhaps in the second. Offside against Pearce. Past the halfway point of the second half. Still 0-0. Looking to qualify for the World Cup for the 7th time. Once making the finals, one as the previous 6 as hosts and once as holders. Ziober to Kosecki. Dziekanowski. Czachowski's come up in the attack. Here he is, number 2, trying to set it inside, and it's Steve McMahon who makes it his again. Looked like handball and was. Two photographers have moved away from being behind the English goal to take a position on the halfway line. Could say they're hedging their bets. This is the most available for the throw. Lineker pulls away. Rocastl makes the forward run. Stevens comes outside. We haven't seen him do that yet. He's in a good position to get in a decent cross. Now Tarasiewicz for Poland. Kosecki on the far side. He's losing his leg. And the referee, I think, may well have the book out against Chris Waddle. He does indeed. Chris Waddle is booked. That's actually the 3rd England player to have a yellow card against his name. And if FIFA stick with old rules, a 2nd yellow card against any player would mean he would miss the first match of the World Cup tournament. Waddle booked for the challenge on Kosecki. An unlikely player to be booked, I think it should be said. And the crowd lifted slightly by that. 6 Polish players in attacking positions, 4 in the area, 2 just outside. Dziekanowski roughly on the penalty spot. Butcher puts it out of harm's way for yet another corner. 14 Poland have had as against England's 2. England's 3. They have 1 in the second half. There's no great danger. Well met by Waddle. Nawrocki tried to meet it well and didn't. McMahon just gave it leather. Pearce. All down in front of me waves in disappointment as the wide player wasn't allowed to get away.
Great example there of the English defensive formation. There you see Beardsley and Lineker in the picture, and then the 8 other England players all in their own half waiting for the Polish team to come onto them. And once they then get into England's half, that is where they're having the problems of getting the space to run at the defence.
Ziober. Dziekanowski. Good touch to Kosecki, but his shot is wide. Wdowczyk. Butcher. Wdowczyk. And the free kick has been given against Stevens. And the referee says no, he doesn't need attention, and then changes his mind.
I didn't think he does need attention. Gary Stevens really has hardly touched him. Having gone down in such a swallow dive, I suppose he's got to make worthwhile the trainers coming on. They've got his free kick, and England have got to keep their wits about them.
Kosecki just has a little hobble away to the touchline. Nawrocki has gone to the right of the player in possession. Rather put off by the 2 who came to him. I think he didn't really hit the ball truly. This is Dziekanowski. He thought he was caught, and I think he had a better case than did Kosecki a few moments ago. And we're into the last quarter of an hour. Still 0-0. England just needing 1 point. Another corner conceded. 15. Wdowczyk is going to arrive late in the box. At the moment they haven't got anybody in the 6-yard area. 2 went for it, Butcher went for it and got more of it. Ziober. Held out by Stevens. Kosecki. Just a touch. Tarasiewicz, the second touch didn't help him, but certainly helped England. But that just brushed off the top of the head, and he came down and had the opportunity, but took the extra touch, Trevor.
He thought about shooting from that tight angle, but realised, I think, his teammates would have been too pleased, and then he had to try and clip it across, but England defenders got back well and headed it clear.
It's Waddle. And Rocastl coming up at the back, and it's a corner. Waddle certainly has looked the best of the England attackers. Just Lineker in the 6-yard area. Butcher just on the 18-yard line. Prepared for the run in, and Robson coming behind him. It's Butcher, and it's a goal kick.
If hopefully England do hang on and at least get their draw. Certainly one of the more worrying aspects for the World Cup next summer in Italy will be the fact that there's sort of 2-0 against Sweden and tonight as well. The lack of chances that are going in England games at the moment. It's okay not score it, but the fact that chances aren't being created must be a worry for the World Cup final in the summer.
Rocastl. The rain which had stayed its hand is now starting to fall. Kosecki. Tarasiewicz. England trying to man all the ramparts. Away comes Stevens. And Lineker having to hold while he gets support. He's got it now from Waddle on the left.